Hi there. So, where should I start with my story? Where is the beginning? Should I have researched the people who abused me? Should I research why? Should I research why things happened to me? Why did I become a widow? Why did I have a premature baby? Why? But you know what? That's not going to help me. And it hasn't helped me in the past. So I begin with forgiveness. I forgive others. I forgive others, not for them, but for myself. And as I forgive them, then I have been able to take control back of my life. So where did it all begin? Well, as far as I am aware, I was born the 3rd of September 1965 in a small village in what was, I've been told, is my nana's house. My mother, I believe, was 18, 19. My father a little bit older. And I recall that we lived eventually in a little semi-detached cottage near a factory. My father was a factory worker, and as I am led to believe, or as far as I remember, my mother worked in a local pub as a barmaid. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody's needed. The Queen is needed. The road sweeper is needed. Politicians are needed. The lady who serves us in the supermarkets are needed. We are all needed. We are all important. And so basically, that's where I was born. I was led to believe I was the eldest. Two brothers came later on. But later on in life, I found out that I actually had a sister. My mother had had a child before me and had given up that baby to adoption. But that's later on in my story. Sadly, I didn't really ever feel supported by my mother. Did she suffer with mental health issues? Possibly. But you know what? We all have a choice in life. We really do. And sadly, she possibly didn't make the right choices. And those choices affected me. But I am here. I am here as a mother, I am here as a wife, and I am here as a human being. And I thank each and every one of you who have treated me the way you have, so I can support others. Support others who feel as though there is no way out to begin with. Very similar to my husband, my first husband, who sadly took his own life in 2004. I never ever want anybody to feel that bad. Never want anybody to feel that unsupported. And I guess that's why I do what I do now. But as a child, going back to my childhood, as a child, I remember as a little 3-year-old, and I promise you this happened, as a 3-year-old, sitting at the top of the stairs, wondering what the hell just happened to me. Not really understanding, very confused. And at the top of the stairs, there was always this little girl. Some may call it my imaginary friend, but I know now it was my spirit guide. This little girl who used to sit with me and tell me everything would be okay, and that she would look after me, and that she loved me, and to be strong. And to this day, that spirit guide is still with me. So I met my spirit guide when I was 3, but not only that, I have been protected from the age of 3, which is absolutely phenomenal. Sadly, not by the people who should have been protecting me, and that was my family. I must have been about 3 or 4, the only girl in a family with 2 brothers. My grandma, my father's mother, actually lived next door. So a very close family. When I talk about close, in proximity, my mum was one of 9 or 10, and my father was one of 11 or 12. So really, I should have lots of aunties and uncles and lots of support around me. But sadly, it never, ever turned out that way. But that was my journey, and I had to experience that. And like I said, I forgive all of those who haven't supported me, who turned a blind eye, because you know what? I forgive you so I can live. So I'm going to continue my story. So tune in next time. Bye.